Kunal, lovely to see you after 2013.
My God, yeah.
But tell me honestly, Bandish Bandits, ये नाम कैसे पड़ा? I was most curious about that.
पूजा यार, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, बहुत ही ऑनेस्टली कहूँ तो ये जब हमें आइडिया सूझी तो हर आइडिया को अमृत और मैं एक नाम दे देते हैं ताकि वो आइडिया पे काम जब करें तो हम कहें कि अच्छा फला प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करना है. सो व्हेन वी थॉट ओके व्हाट टू कॉल इट, आई जस्ट सेड बंदिश बैंडिट्स रख दो, बाद में देखी जाएगी. और उसके बाद में सारे इंटेलेक्चुअल कॉन्वर्सेशन शुरू हुए कि कैसे बंदिश का मतलब होता है कॉम्पोजिशन में, शास्त्रीय संगीत में, और कैसे बंदिश का मतलब ये भी होता है जैसे उर्दू भाषा में हम जैसे कहते हैं किसी को जकड़ देना या किसी को कंस्ट्रिक्ट कर देना. और बैंडिट्स इससे हम सब समझते हैं कि जैसे डाकुओं को बैंडिट्स कहा जाता है जो आउटलॉज होते हैं. तो जो बंदिशों को तोड़कर बाहर निकल जाए उसे बंदिश बैंडिट्स कहते हैं. ये सारा इंटेलेक्चुअल कॉन्वर्सेशन बाद में आया, पर हम जो ये प्रोग्राम नहीं देख रहे हैं उनसे यही कहते रहेंगे कि बहुत ही एक जोरदार इंटेलेक्चुअल कॉन्वर्सेशन के बाद ये नाम सूझा था.
Awesome. And Kunal, you are playing a manager. एक मुझे बात बताओ, कौन से मैनेजर पर आपने अपने को मॉडल करा?
हाँ.
What? I don't know अगर I've modeled it on any manager that I've seen in real life. Well, I have interacted a lot with managers. A lot of them are बहुत ही पुशी होती हैं. Some of them, yeah, some.
ये बहुत सारे मैनेजर्स का मिश्रण है.
Yes, it's a combination.
मैंने और कुणाल ने जितने देखे हैं जीवन में एज एक्टर्स और फिर एज डायरेक्टर्स भी, उन सबका मिश्रण है. कुणाल का क्या?
It's a mixed. Yeah, I think it's.
और इसका नाम भी इनफैक्ट हमारे कॉमन दोस्त हैं आर्ग्या, उन पर रखा गया है इस कैरेक्टर का नाम. जनरली बंगाली आर्ग्या को ऑर्गो कहते हैं. तो पूरी थिएटर इंडस्ट्री आर्ग्या को आर्ग्या कहती है, तो हमने इसको आर्ग्या कहा. तो हर बंगाली कोशिश करते थे कि आकर हमसे कहते हैं कि सर इसका करेक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन जो है वो ऑर्गो होना चाहिए. हमने कहा नहीं, हमारे किरदार का नाम है आर्ग्या.
So सच में कुणाल, I mean the thing is, I'm sure because as you said ना, managers तो बहुत देखे हैं. स्टार एक्टर या डायरेक्टर से बात करना पहले मैनेजर से वो ही होता है. वो that's like the LOC, वो जो क्रॉस करने में बहुत टाइम लगता है हम सबको.
Correct.
So, what has been your perception of the manager? What did you think how to model the character? Because he's someone who deals with Tamanna, who's also goes through us ups and downs, the character.
Yeah, I think that for me, especially for Argya, what was most important for me, at least starting out, was belief. I think like generally managers, when you look for a manager, you want someone who believes in you as a talent. See, because if your manager doesn't believe in you, then no one's going to believe in you. Your manager, so I thought Argya should be the one who believes in her completely. You know, कि ये star बनने वाली है. She has that star quality. It is only a question of time before people see it. I think that is what every manager's, especially Argya's thing is कि I have to push this talent. Sometimes you have managers for very untalented people who think they're very talented also. वो भी हैं. That's also there. कि भाई इसमें क्या टैलेंट है, मगर कुछ बंदे में कुछ टैलेंट है ही नहीं. He is not untalented. क्या लिखा है किताब देखिए आपने, and there's nothing written only over there. कुछ नहीं लिखा है यार. I'm saying, but you can. So I'm saying that this guy had some basis on which he felt she needs to be pushed out there. Also, he has a very self-serving sort of motivation, which is he also wants to be. He wants to be more powerful within his own company, within the world of music and of media. So I think he's also very driven. He's a very driven person. So I think that was very important as well. So yeah, as Anand saying, it's a mishran. It's a big combination of lots of people and taking, and we see this a lot, and in just our interactions with because see, a lot of our time as actors now, you get only 5%, I think even less, 3% time you get to do acting. 3%. Okay, rest of your time in your whole life only goes in managing your career. Okay, it only goes in dealing with managers, setting up dates, doing some costume trial, doing some makeup trial, traveling in the actual acting in your life now is 3% of that. maybe less also, waiting in the vanity. So I'm saying those, so we know what it is like to live that life, you know, of actual these interactions. And I think that is the fun part that a lot of people miss out on. And Anand has sourced all these very, very interesting things behind the scenes and all of that, which I think people will find interesting.
आनंद, एक बात बताओ, डायरेक्टर भी हो आप, एक्टर भी हो, कौन से वो क्वर्क्स आपने नोटिस किए एक्टर्स में या डायरेक्टर्स में और उनके मैनेजर्स में?
वो सारे इसमें आपको दिखेंगे। पर मुझे ऐसा लगता है ना, जितने क्रिएटिव लोग होते हैं और उनके आसपास की जितनी दुनिया होती है, और पूजा मुझे पता है आप बहुत ज्यादा अग्री करेंगी इससे, कि सारे क्वर्की होते हैं। मैंने आज तक एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री कह लो, मीडिया में कह लो, मैंने आज तक कोई भी एक इंसान नहीं देखा जो क्वर्की ना हो या जो इंटरेस्टिंग ना हो, जो थोड़ा अलग ना हो। और हम इतने ब्लेस्ड हैं कि हमारे आसपास इतने इंटरेस्टिंग लोग होते हैं। वो कभी कभी चाहते हैं इंटरेस्टिंग होना और कभी कभी उनको बिल्कुल पता नहीं होता वो किस बात से इतने इंटरेस्टिंग है। और एक्टर्स को ज्यादा वही लोग एक्साइट करते हैं जिन्हें पता ही नहीं होता कि वो कितने फनी है। तो जहां तक कुणाल की बात है, जब भी हमने अमृत और मैंने कुणाल के लिए लिखा है, तो हमने कई बार ना इसे बेयर बोन हम समझ लेते हैं कि ये सीन में फला चीजें करना जरूरी है स्टोरी को आगे ले जाने के लिए, बाकी तो कुणाल आके कर ही देगा। तो और वो सचमुच होता है। हम और ऑफ कोर्स जहां तक आर्या की बात है, तो इसमें बहुत सारा क्रेडिट जाता है अधीर भट्ट को, बहुत सारा क्रेडिट जाता है गोपाल दत्त को, जिन्होंने इसके डायलॉग्स लिखे हैं। और अधीर भट्ट खुद भी बहुत ही रॉन्ग इंसान है। वो जीवन में ऐसी चीजें कह जाते हैं जो एकदम वो हमसे भी हमें भी कभी कभी शर्म आ जाती है, पर अधीर भट्ट एक स्पेशल। तो उनको बहुत ज्यादा श्रेय है इस कैरेक्टर को लिखने का। और फिर अमृत और लारा जिन्होंने इसको इजाद किया, क्योंकि वो हेड राइटर्स हैं इसके, तो उन्होंने सोचा ऐसा एक मैनेजर जो इतना एंटरटेनिंग है। फिर कुणाल और मैंने अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस ले आए, तो एज अ बतौर डायरेक्टर, बतौर एक्टर, हमने क्योंकि इतने लोगों से इंटरेक्ट किया है जो इंटरेस्टिंग है, तो इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें हमने डाल दी।
एक तो बता दो कुणाल, आई रिमेंबर कुणाल ड्यूरिंग ये जवानी है दीवानी है, सर रणबीर कपूर की लाइफ ना मेरी लाइफ से भी बहुत बोरिंग है। आई स्टिल रिमेंबर दैट इंटरव्यू। तो आप तो बता दो ना, कोई एक तो इंसिडेंट बता दो जो कभी नहीं भूलता, एक एनेक्डोट बता दो।
As in from the shoot या from
managers?
From managers or an actor that you've observed and saying ये क्या हो रहा है, or something funny that made you laugh. That side.
Actually, managers इतने फनी होते हैं। मैं नाम नहीं लूंगा, मुझे एक किस्सा याद है, मैं एडी था किसी चीज में, और वो जो एक्टर है उनको वहां जाकर पता चला कि उनको वहां पहुंचाने के लिए कितनी जद्दोजहद हुई। वो तो कह रहे थे यार मैं तो ऐसे ही आ जाता। वो वहां पहुंचे जब सेट पे, तो पता चला कि उनकी जो मनपसंद मौका पॉट है वो भी आ चुका है, उनका सेगवे भी आ चुका है, ये भी आ चुका है, वो भी आ चुका है। उन्होंने पूछा ये सब क्यों लाए? बोले नहीं सर आप ही ने कहा था इसके लिए वो आ गया। तो पता चला कि उन्होंने तो कुछ नहीं कहा था, मैनेजर ने कहा था। क्योंकि तो हमने पूछा मैनेजर को, क्योंकि फिर मैनेजर दोस्त बन गया कि भाई तुमने फालतू में इतना परेशान कर दिया। तो उन्होंने बोला नहीं ये एक्टर्स का पता नहीं, कभी भी कुछ भी मांग लें। तो हमें तो अपने एक्टर को संभालना है। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैनेजर अपने एक्टर्स के मम्मियों से ज्यादा मम्मियां होती हैं, और उनका जो ख्याल रखते हैं वो कमाल है। तो आप कुणाल रॉय कपूर को एक्चुअली एक मम्मी के रोल में देखेंगे।
तो कुणाल, वैसे आप बताओ कोई आपके साथ हुआ है इंसिडेंट या समथिंग दैट यू ऑब्जर्व्ड एक्टिंग एंड सीइंग अदर एक्टर्स एंड देयर मैनेजर्स, ऐसे कोई मम्मी कैरेक्टर?
Yeah, no, nothing's coming to mind.
Okay. Diplomatic.
सेफ खेल रहा है।
हाँ मुझे पता चल गया। But since we are talking about music, आप दोनों की musical taste क्या है? I mean, any one of you into classical music or are you really into rock, pop and whatever?
I'm actually now into classical music quite a lot. और 3 साल पहले मैं थोड़ा ही सुनता था, ज्यादा नहीं सुनता था। हम थिएटर से बिलोंग करते हैं तो हमें कभी कभी मौका मिल जाता है पृथ्वी में जाके जाकिर साहब को लाइव देखने का, और मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन टू क्लासिकल म्यूजिक वही था। इसके पहले मैंने थोड़ा बहुत जो अपने चाचाओं से सुना था, मम्मी पापा से सुना था, वो इतना इंटरेस्टिंग मुझे नहीं लगता था जब तक मैंने लाइव नहीं देखा। और जब मैंने उसे लाइव देखना शुरू किया तो मैंने रियलाइज किया कि ये तो बहुत यंग है, ये तो बहुत ज्यादा कंटेम्प्रेरी है। फिर मैंने ऑफकोर्स शंकर महादेवन को परफॉर्म करते जब देखा, तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि हम बहुत सारा मिस आउट कर रहे हैं अगर इसको हम सिर्फ ट्रेडिशनल म्यूजिक के फॉर्म से समझें। ये तो बहुत अलाइव है ये, और ये क्यों नहीं अब तक हमारे एंटरटेनमेंट वर्ल्ड में हमने इसको सही सही रिप्रेजेंट किया, क्योंकि क्लासिकल म्यूजिक को जनरली हम बहुत ही सभ्यता से, ऐसे प्यार से, ऑलमोस्ट ऐसा लगता है कि कैमरा भी बाहर चप्पल निकाल के शूटिंग करने आए हैं। तो और मुझे ऐसा लगा ये गलत है, ये अगर आप इसे प्रेम करना चाहते हैं तो पहले इसे दोस्ती करनी पड़ेगी, पहले इसे अपनाना पड़ेगा, पूरा अपनाना पड़ेगा। क्योंकि अगर इसको सिर्फ आप ऐसा सोचेंगे कि अरे ये तो हमारा ट्रेडिशन है, अरे ये तो हमारे से प्रीवियस जनरेशन की सोच है और धरोहर है, तो फिर वो आपका कभी नहीं होगा। तो सबसे पहले आई थिंक ये करना जरूरी था, यू हैव टू मेक अ फ्रेंड विद दैट म्यूजिक, and that I think now I'm able to do with a lot of love, and it has become my own.
What about you, Kunal? And what was the reason that you said yes to this particular show? I mean, it's like 5 films in itself.
I know. The reason is because I get to work with Anand and Amrit again. I love working with them, and I think every association creates a character that I really enjoy playing. So it's basically them. Yeah.
He's been, Chotu answers there and
हमारे लिए कुछ भी कर लेगा.
Yeah.
No. I see the character is really wonderful. I mean, the writing was great. He's a memorable sort of character. He has, as Anand is saying, wonderful lines have been written for him. So, as in, it's a character you want to sink your teeth into, and I think that's why when Anand and Amrit come to me with something like this, it's very, very difficult to say no.
And also something like bringing us the first musical romance on a platform, which is like 10 episodes, right? And it's like
Absolutely.
5 films. That must have been difficult, or is it easier?
It's very difficult. It is very difficult for the director and the shooting crew. I think for writers, it is the medium for writer. I think if theater is the medium for actors and cinema is the medium for directors, series is definitely the medium of writers, because you get to explore a character, not just the protagonist, but all characters through and through. And generally in films, it's only the protagonists that get a beginning, middle, and end, and all the other characters probably will get a nuance, probably will get one laugh line here, one cute moment there, one poignant drama point there, but you don't necessarily get to explore it through and through. So in a series, whether it be Argya's character, whether it be Pandit Ji's character, whether it be the character that Atul Kulkarni is playing, or Shiba is playing, or Rajesh Telang is playing, they all find their graphs at different points of time, and you almost see an orchestra going through, as opposed. So every music piece finds its own place at the right point. So it's like listening to a Philharmonic orchestra, as opposed to a 5-second jingle.
Yeah, and to add to what Anand is saying, why it's exciting for actors is because what Anand is saying, because the writers have got the opportunity to explore every character. Your a series, very rarely 10 episodes, 45 minutes, you can't survive on 2-3 characters. You need 7, 8, 9 characters to really juice out those characters. And that's why for an actor, it's really, really great fun to keep exploring this character over a long period. I somewhat disagree with Anand in terms of writing, because I feel that the writing in films is the objective is very different. The writing in film, the objective is to cram information into the shortest amount of time. It's a separate skill that I need to know this much about this character in 3 seconds. And then I'm not going to refer to that again. You know this. You've seen it in the first shot. Abhi aapko pata ho gaya. Now it's only 1.5 hours I'm giving you to explore all this about this character. So I'm saying that acting also for those characters and that writing is so different, because it's all jamming into 2 hours, and it's very dense. That's why I see films as a lot denser in that sense. In this sense, you want to open it out and stretch it out. So the writing is more you're exploring character, you're exploring storylines. That's why series, you can, it's a slower process of unraveling, and that's why they're two very different skill sets. Even as an actor, as a writer, as a director, they have to be approached very, very differently. And with the same amount of focus and concentration and relish, but they are different. And that's why theater, film, radio, television, and now web series, they're all very different animals. They seem like कि हाँ एक ही चीज है, आप तो इस theater भी करते हैं, आप तो film भी करते हैं, all very very different animals, and I think that they have to be treated with that love and respect individually.
It's so true. And what Anand had mentioned earlier also to you, like you auditioned and took these newcomers, irrespective of their social media presence and them being influencers, but also with the OTT platforms, as you've also done films, both of you. You also feel now a lot more new talent, new writers, people willing to take risks will now get a platform, because with films, we know the debate that's carrying on, insider, outsider, how it's niche, how it's that. Do you think OTT platform is going to change a whole lot of things, and maybe that would impact films as well?
I think the digital world has already changed a lot of things. If you see the kind of influencers, the kind of YouTubers that are out there, they are more famous than some of our cinema actors, and that I feel is so encouraging to see that you can now follow people not just for their acting talent, for all the other talents. Kunal Roy Kapoor has just exited the building, but having said that, I feel it's OTT is going to hopefully keep giving us new talent. They shouldn't fall in the trap of just Ritvik and Shreya being the next big stars. There should be newer stars with newer series. So I really hope that this trend continues. And while I'm very happy for the stars that OTT has already given us, I just feel that that trend kind of goes forward in creating more and more new talented people. That they don't become the system by itself also.
Kunal, what about you? What do you have to say to this?
Yeah, I think that the wonderful thing, as you all are discussing, is the possibilities of the platform. I personally feel that films are not going away anytime soon. I think that collective experience and all of that, and the fun of watching something on a screen, I don't think is going to go. But there are many subjects and topics and things that that commercially don't make sense anymore to do for screen. I think that commercially doing a small drama or a small human story or a small docudrama or even smaller comedies, I think it's more and more commercially more difficult now to put it up on screen. So that's why the avenues on a platform are so it's opened up. A large chunk of the content from cinema will shift onto OTTs because it doesn't make commercial sense anymore for cinema. But again, whether it's series or films, I think the opportunities for actors, for writers, for directors, for creative people, new people coming into the system, it is hopefully a more democratic system, hopefully a much more open system, a more transparent system. And I think that the beauty of that is, see, already we have an inclusive sort of system with social media, like you can be a bigger star on Instagram and whatever it is else than someone is doing a show, on Netflix. They can have more stardom from something. So I'm saying that already that opening up of these things has happened, and I think that the more options you give people for things to watch, the better. And I just think the more the merrier.
So I mean, you've got an eclectic cast, starting with Naseer Saab and the newcomers. You've got Kunal, you've got Rajesh Tehlang, you've got Shiva. So Naseer Saab, what was it like working with him? Because I really loved that quote he made in the press conference, that I feel uncomfortable when my co-actors said they get a little overwhelmed sharing screen space with me.
He's actually, he's constantly trying to make people comfortable. Of course, it's difficult, I understand. I have had the experience of working with him for about 10 years now. But for anybody who meets him for the first time, there is a certain aura that he generates. I don't think he means to, but he does. He's immensely talented, that man. And he has had such a great experience that any young actors will probably feel a little... But Naseer sir, to give him all the credit, he really reaches out to everyone. He will go and introduce himself. He will make them feel comfortable, ask them about who they are, where they are from. And the way he's able to help them with their performances without ever coming in their way of their process. So Naseer sir will never tell them, don't do this, do this. He will always try and understand why they're making such choices. and help them in achieving that. He's done that to me as an actor when I was working under his direction. So when he was on set for this one, I always felt like if there was a point when an actor had a certain amount of thought that they weren't able to achieve, I could rather have Nasir sir explain that rather than me doing it, because I've learned from the man. So in a lot of occasions, I would tell Nasir sir in advance that, listen, I know this scene is going to be tough for this particular actor. I'm going to let you speak with them. And Nasir sir wouldn't discuss the scene, but just the way he approached that conversation would subconsciously heal so many things that the actor might need. And that's the greatness of the man. He's been training people from NSD, from FTII, and otherwise in his Motley Theatre Group, where I was lucky enough to act under him. So I knew that he would do this. And largely I feel directors are like psychotherapists, like psychiatrists, like counselors themselves, because they're dealing with human beings. They're dealing with actors who are scared and nervous. And if they're able to deal with them holistically, not just for the scene, they'll be able to bring out a better performance, because they'll be able to bring out more trust in the actors. And the more they trust you, the better they perform, I feel.
Agree with that. Kunal, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I just want to hit Anand. I want to hit him.
Hit him by.
Because there's not one scene that I'm acting with Nasir Saab. So this question is of no relevance to me.
Season 2.
But you couldn't have had. No, I'll tell you why. This was
please,
written with design.
Please, I don't want to.
This was written. You can't have two stalwarts in the same frame.
Now you're insulting.
People will stop watching.
Now you're insulting me.
There are serendipitous moments. There are serendipitous moments which Kunal will agree with, where Nasir sir's character leaves and Kunal's character comes. There is one scene, without giving you spoilers, where Kunal threatens to meet Nasir sir, and the protagonist gets scared.
Please, yeah. I don't want excuses. I don't want excuses. I want a scene.
Can I blame it on the writers? Just blame it on the writers whenever it's convenient.
Season 2.
Season 2,
chalo.
देखो season 2 हो गया. So lastly ये बताओ, Bandish Bandits, which is one Bandish you want to see, both of you, on screen coming together?
You mean a Jugalbandi?
Could be a Jugalbandi between two actors, actor, director, or two composers. Something that
for me, the Bandish Bandits are actually Anand and Amrit. That is the Bandish Bandits that I know. Those are the two bandits that's the Jugalbandi that people will not be seeing, but be seeing at the same time. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, I also want to see it. We've just released a song called Sajan Bin, which is a romantic song. I think Amrit and I should perform it at some stage.
100%. I second that.
I can play Radhe and Amrit can play Tamanna.
Yes.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. And
with all the intimate parts and everything. Huh?
Everything. All of it.
So, do we see a collaboration between the two of you now? What comes next?
Well, I'm constantly looking for employment. So I'm sure Anand will keep my children fed next year as well. But hopefully the next collaboration between the two of us will be a meal. That is what we're all missing right now. A meal and a beer. That is
good
a collaborative effort. Yes.
First of all, we need good times, and then we can collaborate on work.
Exactly. Yes. We all need good times. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the very best. Bye. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.